Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to the Women's Professional Billiard Association 2018 Grand Slam event, previously known as the WPBA Masters. We are coming at you live from the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort here in beautiful, scenic tourist hotspot, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have the hot seat match for you. We have Lena Kjorsvik versus Ga-Young Kim. I am being joined by Eleanor Collado. How you doing, El?
I'm
Do
good.
you prefer El or Eleanor?
L's less formal. I feel like I'm being scolded if I'm called Eleanor, so.
All right, so when you say something dumb, I'll call you Eleanor. Otherwise, I'll just call you El.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's. I think this is the first time I've joined you in the commentary booth.
I think it's the first time I've ever even spoken to you in the booth or outside of the booth.
Longer than besides hello.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm Kevin Ross, by the way, Railbirds Productions, putting on this live stream for the WPBA. Hopefully, we're going out to all of our destinations, Facebook and YouTube this time. I'd like to give a shout out to our promotional sponsor, the American Pool Players Association, the world's largest pool league. For more information, go to poolplayers.com.
So Ga-Young won the lag there, right?
Yep, that was Ga-Young at the table.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this split screen.
Yeah, it'll
what
take
I'm
a little.
looking at.
It'll take a little getting used to.
Yes.
All right, so she's made what, one ball or two balls? 3, 4, 6,
I think 2.
2 balls on the break. She has a shot on the 1, but getting back for the 3.
Yeah, if it passes in that top left corner, if it's not too flat of an angle, she may just draw it back and punch it back 2 rails to get into that top left corner.
Looks like she's just going to play safe behind the 4. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Oh yeah, because that scratch played big there, but really well executed. She seems really comfortable. Ga-Young, I was watching her last night. The cloth was brand new on Wednesday.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like brand new cloth or just not that much used because it looked like it was pretty new.
Yeah, well, supposedly it was brand new. So, but with all the play, come
It
Sunday,
broke in pretty quickly.
it feels really good now. Yeah, I played last night, so.
Oh, nice hit. And she's going to leave that tough. Has not left anything easy.
It's about as good as you can pick
About
it.
as good as you could hope for and with what she had.
Mm-hmm.
Short of somehow making the 9 on it. That'd be about as good as you could hope for. All right, so hopefully we are coming through loud and clear for everyone. Everyone can receive us. We should be going out to the WPBA and APA Facebook Live pages and YouTube channels. So we're broadcasting to the world. All right, so we have Lena at the table. Long, tough cut on this one. Oh, nice shot. Where's this ball going to end up for the 3? Is it going to keep going for a nice shot on the 3? Well, it's a shot. I wouldn't call it a nice shot. This is
It's potable. We'll put it
it's
that
a
way, but
tough. It's yeah. It's yeah.
I know. It's. I was just talking to Kia Sidbury
Mm-hmm.
a minute ago about how the toughest games are always the first and the last games, and
Yeah. Right.
making this out would be a great start. Um, it'd feel really good to start the match with, but it's a touchy shot.
Oh, that was a good try.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's gonna leave this pretty nice for Guy Young.
Yeah, imagine her having a really nice long draw for that 4 on the side, unless she's such a strong pocketer that she just plays it easy and takes the corner. She'd be fine too,
Yeah, she's overrolled her position a little. She's gonna have to go up and down table, come back for the 6.
Yeah, she's got a high ball here, so she's going
Then
one
go
or
2
two.
rails.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. Don't slow down now.
She's all right. She does that really nice low drag draw. It's always interesting for me because we all play shape differently.
Yeah, so do you try to avoid hitting the 7, or do you think she's going to brush off the 7, or even just run into
She's
it?
going to try to avoid it.
Okay, she chose to just try to brush off of it, and this turned out okay. This isn't too bad. It looks like, yeah, that 8 does pass the 9 quite clearly. Although from here, where she is, she might even end up playing short side on the 8.
Right, because the steepness of the angle.
Unless she wants to come back and forth with the cue ball.
That side
It's hard to
big,
tell.
though, zigzagging it that way.
Yeah. It's hard to tell the exact angle she has. No, she's just going for short side. Slow down cue ball.
Yeah.
Oh boy, so what do we do here?
Yeah, I think the shot, she lost the shot there. It looks really close to even go around the table to pocket it.
She's just going to try to get this cue ball behind the 9.
That's what it looks like. We'll see. There it goes.
Nice touch.
She's a run-out player, though.
Yeah, it kills her to play safe. It's like every time she has to play safe, a kitten dies somewhere. At least that's how she feels, probably.
Well, it's like, I imagine her, it's like if she was sprinting, it'd be like someone throwing a cone in front of her, just going, dang it.
All right, brings Liam to the table with this kick shot. She'd love to just kick this in the side and have the cue ball stay there for the 9 in the corner.
Right.
But she'll hit it with the speed so that the 8 ball hopefully end up on the end rail.
Oh.
Zigzag back and forth to the end rail.
Not a bad leave, though.
That's 9. She's left her jacked up over the 9. That's
right.
That's
without a decent look at the no offensive. I mean, there is, but it's not really good probability there, right?
Yeah, that was an excellent kick. Short of actually making that 8 in the side, that's about as best as you could hope for.
Well, I just hope to hit, so I mean, I'm not.
So
I'm not
she did really well there. She did really good there.
Yeah, having to spin it like that is.
Yeah, it looks like she's putting. Yeah, it looks like she's putting left spin on this.
Yeah, she may be going for it. No.
Yeah, just nice little, simple little safety. Now, myself, I'm going for this bank. I'm not trying to find any safety here.
Yeah, it's laying pretty good, and it looks pretty natural. You know, even if she ends up center table for the 9, it's pretty decent considering where she's at. So. And Lena's so still when she shoots.
She is.
Nice
Nice
shot.
shot.
Slow down.
Yeah, slow down, cue ball. She's all right.
Nice.
All right, Lena, first game, 1-0, race to 9. We are playing WPBA rules 9-ball, alternate break, rack your own. Because we're doing rack your own, there's a couple modifications to the rules. One is the 9 on the break does not count in the bottom 2 pockets. It does count as a win in the other 4 pockets. And the 2-ball must be racked at the back of the rack. And as always, 3-foul rule is in effect. I'm Kevin Ross, Railbirds Productions, putting on this live stream for you guys for the WPBA, being joined by pro player Eleanor Collado.
Something like that. Some days it feels like it. Some days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just happy to be here. It was really a treat to go to the players' meeting and see, all these pros that I grew up admiring, and now I'm sitting among them. It still feels great to be around that, the legacy, the history, and we were seeing a lot of classic battles this week too.
Oh, yeah, there's been
Allison,
a lot of battles.
Jeanette, Karen. I think Jeanette and Karen were playing together too. It's just great. So,
Did we have the classic lineup of the classic matchup of Karen Cora versus Allison Fisher? Did we have that one?
I don't think we did.
We didn't.
I don't think we did.
They've only played each other like every tournament.
Right. I think it was Vivian and Jeanette who played earlier, and that's another classic.
Mm-hmm.
And then even seeing the new and the, and I guess the vets, you could call them the vets. So
the young guns, the up and comings versus the veterans.
yes.
And they've been having a hard time racking the balls on this table all week.
Yeah, I think that's why even with those gaps behind the 9-ball, that's why they had to. I'm sorry if you said it already, but that's why they enforced that spot up if the 9 is pocketed, the bottom corners.
Right.
So they're aware
Yeah,
of
because if those back balls aren't frozen to the 9, that 9 can go shooting right into one of those 2 corners.
Yeah, and if those memory marks are really deep, you're trying to get that frozen rack, and you're not going to get it. So
yeah, I've heard if I learned something new today. I've heard if you take a hairdryer over the rack area, it'll help flatten it back out so that the balls rack better.
Cool. I will put my hairdryer in my back pocket next time.
Put it in your backpack when you go to the pool hall next time. Just keep one with you just in case. Better bring an extension cord too.
20-foot good?
You might have to unplug the light over the table to plug in your hairdryer. Yeah, and I don't think it's the fault of the plastic rack. I think it's the bed of the table or the cloth that's causing the issues.
Not even hopefully the slate isn't. I'm not a table expert.
Yeah, me neither. I just play on one. I don't build the things.
Yeah. I'll know when to complain about that.
Yeah. Oh, Natalie Chabot says, bonjour, mon ami.
Natalie, I miss you. I'll go up to Canada and see you.
All right, Lena with the break. Oh, and we are doing race to 9 in all of these matches with the exception of the finals. The finals will be a single race to 11. So, modified double elimination format.
I'd be curious for some feedback from the fans if they prefer a true double or a longer race like that. For years, we had been doing true double.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a little bit we were doing kind of those sudden death kind of the quicker
Yeah,
races.
like do a race to four, then a race to four, and then one game kind of
Right.
thing, which is,
I'd
I
be
think
curious
that's
to,
so weird.
I guess I'm polling the group out there. I'd love your feedback on what formats you prefer.
That was actually something about the Challenge of Champions that confused the heck out of me. In the Challenge of Champions, they make it so you have to call the 9 because they're trying to eliminate luck, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But they do it in a format that promotes luck. You know, a race to four, and then a one game sudden death that totally promotes luck. But you have to call a 9 to try to get rid of luck. That confuses the heck out of me.
No, I mean, your perspective's really interesting because for me, I'm in a match, even race to 9, race to 7. A shorter race for me is like who's going to get the momentum, who's going to get the breaks first. Because in general, I feel like matches, unless both are playing perfect, it tends to favor a player. Who's going to get the good rolls, who's going to, get the shorter games, things like that. So, in a race to 4, it's almost like who's going to get that first game, and the first game usually sets the tone for, a good chunk of the match.
All right, so with these clusters around the table, would you take a swing at this 9? I think I might.
With the 2 there?
Yeah, and draw the cue ball back like behind the 5-6.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work, right? So it's kind of choosing your which path you want to go down.
Yeah,
it's not a bad.
Yeah, I think I'd be very strongly tempted to take a swing at this 9 here.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, right, with ball in hand.
Yeah, and I'd probably try to draw the cue ball back, try to into the rail, into behind that 5-6 just as a backup. She may not even be thinking about that. She may just be thinking just 9 ball.
Yeah, because it's more than likely she's got a good shot at it, right? So she's a pretty good shot maker. I'm sure she sees that 2-way though.
Of course.
Oh.
Well, she just shot a stop shot. She didn't go for any type of 2-way.
Well, Lena's got a similar shot on the one that she did with the 3 that we had that first
The one
rack.
that she almost cut in.
This
one's actually
this one looks I'm gonna get this one in.
This one looks slightly easier than that 3 ball.
And not as touchy as the other one.
But even if you make this one, it's not a lot of reward.
Right, because I don't think there's a pocket for that 2, right, in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, the 2 does not. The 2 does not go by the 7, and I don't think it goes up table either by the 3.
Oh.
She can get safe behind this ball. Nope, it's going to come out.
Yeah, because even if Guy Young pockets this in the side, I'm not sure.
Does she have the angle on this to? I need to refresh this real quick. What I was about to say is, does she have the angle to come 2 rails back, like under here, for the 2 ball that way? And that's exactly what she was trying, I think.
Not too bad from where she was, and now I'm not sure what.
Now maybe.
There's no 3.
Yeah, like maybe bank the 2 out of there, try to drag this cue ball back in here somewhere.
If it's too close, I don't know if the 9's an option, but. She's back cutting something.
That 2 doesn't go in the corner, does it?
She may be playing it on the short rail and then putting the cue ball.
Right, cue ball like up behind that 3-8.
Yeah, there it goes.
She's gonna bump the 8.
Watch this stuff.
Even though she bumped the 8 and didn't get behind them, she still hasn't really left much. About all Lena can do is just come off the side of the 2 and try to play some type of safety, banking the 2 up near that 9 ball.
Yeah, especially if she can't see the left side of the 2, to send it on the other side of the table. She might be playing 3 behind the 3-8 also.
She's trying to get up there, and
I think she hit it too full.
Yeah, she just caught the 2 just a little too full. And this leaves a nice shot for Guy Young to get started with.
I just the only funny shot I see is just making sure there's enough room for that 4 to be cut in the corner.
Yeah, the 3 to the, is that the 4 or the 5? I think that's the 5 over by the 6. Heck, I don't know. She might even try to come 2 rails behind the 5 for the 5 on the side.
Mm-hmm. Try to hit it out or something. Either hit it or just lay out late, play it right in between the first and second diamonds up top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what she was doing. That looks like it's just about perfect. Yeah,
I was curious to see if she'd nudge that 6 or try to avoid it. So she's jacking up to try to. There you go.
Nicely done. That's a pretty shot.
It was.
Those are fun to execute too. Feels good when it comes out back to the rail and back out like that.
Yeah, because the thing is, like newer players, when I talk to newer players, they don't really realize that obviously when you jack up your cue, you lose more accuracy, right? Because it's so she has to stay perfectly still to make sure that that draw takes effect on this really skittish new cloth, while obviously pocketing the ball. So really well executed. Meanwhile, just to report back, Kelly Fisher's taking the lead here with Wei Su Qian. She's now up 4-1.
Oh, she's off to the races over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just making a comment to Kevin about how dramatically different their styles are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're, I realize you're probably all watching both matches, going in between them, but Kelly Fisher's racing. She's so quick to execute, and he's more of that deliberate, kind of tactful, methodical type player.
Oh yeah,
really interesting
it's
to
definitely
watch.
definitely a contrast in styles for sure. It's like Kelly Fisher can run a rack in the time it takes Wei to size up one shot.
That's the beauty of the sport, though. Everyone approaches it
And
differently.
one is not necessarily wrong.
Mm-hmm. We find the same finish line, but we find our own way to it. Oh, good break. She just got that nudge there, the cue ball. But it actually helped to her benefit. She got a decent shot on those 2.
Yeah, I would call this a decent shot on the 2. Looks like she's probably straight in. Probably have to draw to the rail and back out to the center of the table. 3 to the 4. That could be a little tricky.
There it goes. Well, now she's going to have to swing it 4 rails to get to the...
Yeah, follow around 3, 4 rails. Get back above the 6.
Oh, I was just going to make a comment about how tricky that shot is.
Yeah, with the inside English, how it deflects the cue ball. It's so easy to miss that just like she did.
And having to hit it that hard to make sure it gets all the way down.
Yeah, the harder you hit it, the more it deflects the cue ball, the more you have to judge and, compensate for that. It's a tricky shot.
Is she playing the combo here? Yep.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Controlled both the 3 and the cue ball quite nicely to end up with a shot. Well done. Yeah, she's sitting good now. Now that all the problems are taken
Yep.
care of, now it's just don't do something silly.
Yeah, like get straight in, because I was just thinking she could either get behind it and draw it back to the center, or she could, go hit the rail and also get back to the center. So, oh, it's kind of flat, but she should be all right. It was just when you're feeling jittery, everything is funny, right?
Yeah.
Every angle's funny. I mean, I'm not saying she's jittery. I know how I feel when I.
Right. Yeah, but
The
yeah,
pressure's high.
worst case scenario, if she ended up straight, she could, take the thinner cut on the 8 if she had to.
There you
But,
go. She shot that.
She shot that
Like
with
a champ.
ton of
The
confidence.
champ that she is, yeah.
She didn't baby that one. She shot that with lots of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Some players might like to shoot this with bottom right, come around 2 rails. I like to just the center follow 1 rail straight up.
Yeah, simple. I tend to, I'm kind of a fan of spinning everything. So when
I have noticed that about your game.
I
mean,
mean,
I've commentated your matches for the NAPT, so I've
so
watched you play.
gathered that a little bit, but I'm actually appreciative whenever I play on new cloth or kind of new cloth, because it makes me simplify.
Mm-hmm.
So things like going 1 rail where I'd want to stroke it if I didn't need the bridge, and go, a little low and swing it 2 rails.
Mm-hmm.
Simple is fine too, and then not overdo it. I have a tendency to kind of overdo it sometimes. So I really had great success playing 1 rail instead of 2 or 3, and not doing too much.
So I hear your sister plays pretty good pool. I've never actually seen her play.
Well, she's gonna play in the NAPT. I think they're having the regional tour championships in a couple weeks. It'll be in Sacramento, California.
Hard times again?
Yeah. She took a break for a year to kind of see where pool was for her.
I don't know if we're actually supposed to be talking about that tour here at the WPBA.
Sorry.
Actually, I'm saying I don't know, actually, so maybe we should ease off on it.
Sorry, okay. No other organizations. I love the WPBA, so it's nothing like that. So, but she's competing again this year. She took a 1-year hiatus, I guess, just to kind of see where pool was in her life. I think everyone can understand that. Pool is it's one of those games that a lot of it is individual. There are team events and stuff, but most of it is figuring out where pool is in your.
So here she has the option to push out. Do you try to kick safe the 2 ball, or you just call push out and shoot in the 9?
Well, I don't know if she can get far enough behind it to kick it the way she'd want to. Looks like she's queuing for that.
She was going to try to kick safe, hope to leave a 2-9 for herself.
So she may be able to get behind it. Yeah,
No.
see, I was worried that she couldn't catch it full enough behind it. And, now that 9 ball's looking pretty juicy in the corner there.
Saying, ride me, ride me.
No, but in any case, my twin's coming back, and she's hungry now, right? She missed the game enough and now she's putting a lot of hard work into it. So she's more competitive than me. She'd probably kill me if she ever heard me say that, but she really is, and she's
More competitive than you?
I'm kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but I'll be disappointed for 5 minutes, and then I'll be like, who's joining me for a whiskey at the bar? And now I can have a drink, because I've been, I try not to drink when I'm playing.
I'll join you.
Hey, cool. After
And
after the
Sherry
stay,
will too.
even
We'll
better.
both join.
Awesome. So sorry.
Is she going for this 9? Is she going for the 2 in the corner? It looks like she's going for the 9.
Almost have to.
Yeah. Kind of mandatory.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right.
I'm a
9
little
ball.
surprised at that.
All right. Good takeout.
Not a, yeah, really good roll. Good
9
lead
balls. 9 balls out of there. So now we can just concentrate on running the balls down. No more getting cheese happy or whatever you want to call it.
The pressure's off. But I mean, this is a decent kick if you were to kick at a shot, because she if she slow rolls it, she'll have a okay shot at the 3 right after. So
Yeah. So yeah, if she makes the 2, yeah, she should come up with a shot on the 3. That's exactly what she's doing, and she's made it. That's a nice shot.
that was about as perfect as you could execute that kick. So now it's a decision, right? Do I
Yeah, draw back or
or
follow forward.
I almost choose the forward.
Yeah, I
Then
was
you can
thinking
use
the
the
forward
rail and pull
also.
it back for the 5.
Because if you draw back, unless you draw back all the way to like where the 7 is, you still gotta like follow 3 rails around, and that following 3 rails around gets kind of like to the wrong side of the 5.
Or the 8 plays big if you might get stuck behind.
So, but going forward, you know, you take the chances the
Yeah.
cue ball ending up on the rail. So it's ugly either way.
Yeah, she's got to make sure she clears that 6 ball if she's swinging it to the other side of the table. It looks pretty good. I mean,
she's frozen to the rail. This is tough.
touchy. And that's even if she gets far enough towards the side pocket on the other side.
Yeah, she just has to just roll this in, come cross table, and take the longer shot on the 5.
Ooh.
Oh no. All right, that's going to bring Guy Young to the table with a nice shot on this 4 to get started with. Perfect angle to come up for the 5. Just taking a quick double check, make sure everything is where she thinks it is.
Yeah, everything's pretty.
Yeah,
in a
this
good
looks pretty
spot.
good. I'd like to bring the cue ball out to about the middle of the table for the 6 ball. That way you can come from the 6 to the 7. You can come around 2 rails.
Yeah.
Just like that. That's perfect. And there she can go right spin, come around 2, 3 rails. That's a nice view.
Don't get too flat.
She's got plenty of angle.
Well, I was saying that because I was used to the cue ball it's kept going. Now it's worn in, so
Starting
nicely.
Cloth starting to break in a little, not be so slippery
Yeah,
and
then,
fast.
let your stroke out a little bit without worrying that it's going to roll too far.
All right, Guy Young Kim ties it up 2 apiece. Meanwhile, in our bonus coverage table, Kelly Fisher leads way 5-1. Kelly Fisher with the break.
Yeah, Kelly's she's an unstoppable force once she gets going.
All right, Guy Young with the break. Nice solid break. She make anything? Nope, and it looks like that 1 ball just kind of just rolled in behind that 8. Just enough where she can't make it.
Yes, it's one of those kind of basic short rail safeties, just create some distance between the cue and the one. But they're talented enough to probably pull the cue ball behind a ball to block it. She'll be able to pull it behind the 5 or something.
Oh, creating even more congestion down here.
Always fun. The first few racks have been kind of like this, little clusters, little.
Right. She can bank the 1 past the 9. The 9 makes it a big pocket.
Yep.
But then what do you do with this 2 ball?
Even looking at if she wants to go offensive, that carom into the 6 possibly, but then where's the 1 going, or what's after that? She made back cut the 1 to use the 8 as a blocker, and 8 and 4 and swing it around, but let's see what she does here. She went the other way.
She's just playing
she's
safe.
Using the 8 for the cue ball. I was thinking about the
nice cue ball. Think she's got her. Hard to tell. And if that 1 would not have caught the point on the side pocket, she'd definitely be in trouble here. She might be able to see the 1, or at least have a pretty easy kick to the side.
Yeah, if not the 1 rail, then the 2 rail. Around the 7. Towards the 6. Yeah, we're getting some comments.
Does she ever jump cue out? Is that her jump cue in her hand?
It is.
Wow.
It might be a half ball, so she has a little bit more room to. There it goes. Nice.
Oh, how did that not go in?
No reward. What a great jump, though. That distance.
Yeah, I guess she just had to clear just the edge of the 8. She must have been just barely hooked behind it.
Yeah, the chat, there's a little bit of conversation about just how hard this format was. It really is hard when you're playing back-to-back and you're battling and then you really do just have minutes before you have to recompose yourself. I know yesterday I played a 3-hour match with Wei, and then after 10 minutes or so I played another 2.5 hour, I think a 2-hour, 2.5-hour match with Jennifer Beretta. And it really is challenging.
Sherry's almost back from break.
Yeah, if you guys miss Sherry, just tell me. I'll get off this thing.
No. I was thinking about stepping out in that shit that you and Sherry talk. No, you're not paroled yet.
Well, I wouldn't even call Wei an amateur, Brandy. I think it's just the process that it takes to get into the organization or become a member. Because she's a phenomenal player. I was really glad that I got a chance to play her myself. And I live for this stuff.
Oh, nice 9 ball there by Guy Young.
The 2-9 carom that I missed.
Yep, she made that 2-9 carom.
This whole week's been these games going back and forth.
Yeah, it's been a lot
really
of back
close.
and forth. I've seen a lot of back and forth on the live stream.
Yes. Yeah, I hear she's won some big tournaments in Asia. Wei has, Brandy. And she's now making her way into the U.S. So a lot of really strong players. I was just making a comment this week about how much talent there is out there, and we brag about having the best 64 in the world, but I'm almost certain that there are a lot more women that we just don't know about because they're staying in their home countries or
Yeah, especially China
yeah.
and Hong Kong and Taiwan, and surrounding countries.
Mm-hmm. And a lead like 5-1 or 5-2 is still nothing that Kelly Fisher's going to be comfortable with. She's waiting. She's going to get comfortable when she gets to 9. You know, it's one
Exactly.
of those. Okay.
All right,
So
another dry break. Nice wide open spread. Nice shot on this one to get started with.
It's the first cluster-free
Yeah.
break we've seen, right?
Yeah,
So-
on this match, I think so. Cluster free and a shot on the one to start with. I'm in heaven. It's got very nice on this too. She's gonna be forced to just draw straight back, which is a lot of players not their favorite shot. They like using the rails and to control speed, not just a straight up draw shot. It's harder to control the speed.
But at least the ball's closer to the object ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, even though the balls are in the pocket, it's usually harder to control it coming out of it unless you're closer to it. I think she's flat enough to just stop it or at least stunt it and just it'll have it stick for like 2 inches. It looks flat enough.
Yeah, see, to my eyes, it looks like she might have a little bit too much angle for that. Like she's looking to go into the end rail and back.
Or just playing it to have the 5 in the side. But she's got a low ball on it, so. Ooh, she tried to.
Bump it harder than that.
You could tell she was a little uncomfortable with how she struck that.
Yeah.
Safe by the 6. Bring the cue ball as far as away from it as she can.
Yeah, I was thinking going the other way, like this way with the
Mhm.
cue ball and 5 ball over here, but she's going like
I think
5
she's-
ball that way and cue ball
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah. Not bad, but it leaves Lena that she's gonna keep that cluster together.
Just cut
That's
the
my
5 into the 6, let the cue ball come back down this way.
Yeah, and maybe hook her behind the 7 or the 9.
Yeah, just watch out for this corner pocket down here. And yeah, right behind the 7. You called it. That's a nice shot.
And the 8.
That's
double
beautiful.
blockers.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, really nice.
And the crowd goes mild. They should be clapping for that.
Yeah,
that was a nice shot.
The speed was excellent on that shot. Well, you know, Guyang kicks pretty well, and if she gets rewarded for hitting this, you know, on the left side, and pocketing it, the 6 is laying decent where she may get rewarded with position on top of making the ball. So, see how it goes.
That was a nice shot. Good speed. Good control. So I am Kevin Ross with Railbirds Productions, bringing you this live stream for the WPBA, being joined by pro player Eleanor Collado.
Hi again.
Howdy, howdy. That is unfortunate. She
Thank you, Kathy.
made a nice hit, even got lucky and made the 5, but got unlucky and also made the white one. That was unlucky. Now, does
Well,
that
that's the first. Was that the first scratch for the match?
for the match? I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Having a look to see, does this 7 go by the 9? That's a very tight squeeze.
Yeah, I can't say she'd be playing for that pocket. It's too tight there. But my eyes aren't my eyes aren't as sharp as hers.
So with ball in hand, she should be able to play position for the bottom left corner. She should be able to follow the cue ball this way.
Now she's playing it. Well, she may be swinging it 2 rails instead of the follow shot. I mean, well, it's still a follow shot, but
and she may be trying to come down here below the 7 to shoot the 7 back up table also.
There it goes.
Or to the side. She's going to end up for the side. It's kind of...
She got in the middle there.
49-yard line. I'm going to still favor the corner versus the side, but...
Me too. I think not like she's going to miss. She's an excellent shot, but should she miss, there's...
Oh, you're trying to jinx her, aren't you?
Higher probability. No.
All right, Lena, if you miss, it's Elle's fault.
Yeah, it's always my fault.
It's Eleanor's fault.
She's not, though. It's in the hole.
No, of course not. That's Eleanor's fault. Eleanor, how dare you jinx her, Eleanor?
Well, I mean, that's why I'm in the commentator box, right? I'm not on the table, so jinx myself.
All right, we're gonna be.
All right, yeah, Way's making a comeback here. It's she's catching up. It's now 5-3.
5-3. All right. It's not necessary to hit the update button. Just a plus is all it's necessary.
All right, we got a tied game again. A race to
all right.
Race to 6 now.
3-3. All knotted up. And Lena's gonna take a break while Guy Young shoots some balls in. Here, we can kind of sort of see that other table. Of course, if you want a better view of that other table, go to our bonus channel coverage. You can find that on the WPBA YouTube channel.
So what's next for you? You guys got another trip coming up?
We're gonna be heading down to Derby City in a couple weeks.
The whole 12 days or whatever it is?
Just 1 pocket and 9 ball, not banks.
Okay. Till 7 or something.
Yeah, just a week.
I've never been to that event, so I
Me neither.
hope to go.
Should be fun. I hear it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, my sister is going and with my dad, and then I'm sure I'm going to hear about how awesome it was, so I'll probably try to go next year if it works out.
So are you living in California? Is that where
San Francisco, yep.
your sister live there too?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I went back to school this year, so the whole work-life whole bit is...
That's what you're studying in school?
I'm trying to get my master's in business administration. So,
cool.
Pool's on the back burner a little bit. I bet.
Yeah, that
I
that
just
I could
realized
see.
how much I love it. I love it too much. This event kind of confirmed that. So just, you got to make time for everything if it matters to you, right? So,
Well, you can once you earn that MBA, you can use that to have so that pool can start making money again. So there's
if I
you
can,
can get
yeah,
you can get some more money into pool
yep,
somehow.
utilize my new skills wherever I can do that. So,
All right, Kelly Fisher wins that game 6-3.
thank you, Brandy. It's very sweet of you. I, I was really trying to meditate and reflect on what I could have done differently, but it's really just the tightening up that's separating me from. You can't make any mistakes the farther along you get into the bracket. So they will definitely haunt me for a couple days, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
I always say I'll have homework to bring back. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you for that. All right, so Kelly got another notch on her belt. Now 6-3.
Yep, players are still on break over here on our feature table.
So I'm assuming you play as well. You play at home?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. Yeah, I play. Sherry plays. Sherry plays in our regional tour that we have out there, and we also usually live stream those.
Cool.
All right, I see Guy Young returning. Is Lena back yet? I don't see her. And why is there only one one doorway to the pit here? It's way
Yeah, I
over
was
there.
just thinking that. I said, but you know what though? This is the first time they've set up the tables as a pair.
Right.
Usually the final day they'll just have one, but with the new format, I think the timing and everything, they're forced to have to do two. So, maybe they just kind of brain farted and thought forgot to do a second.
Second airlock.
Yeah.
Second access port.
All right, so they're back from their break here. Guy Young's break. I try to pay attention to what their body's doing and where the hesitation is and speed and whatnot. So. Sorry, we're having a couple. Stand by, we're having a couple technical difficulties here. Right, so let's see the feedback about the format. Right, sorry about that, but we were able to get that camera back on, so.
All right, I'm back. We're back. We're back from break. We have Guy Young with the break. Speaking of breaks. All right. Oh, wow. She's made like half the balls, except one of them's going to spot.
straight up. Sorry, just cracking jokes here. Um,
We like to crack wise.
all right, I see it. I think, yeah, I was going to say a 2-rail follow. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's trying to play it for the bottom left there, and it just slid a little. Looked like the cue ball slid because of the English
Yeah,
speed.
I thought she was trying to play for the side, but
Now she's playing
no.
for the combo. Surprises.
Plan B.
Yeah, I don't see this. I don't see her going for this just because of the. It's pretty close and kind of risky, but I don't know.
It's kind of risky, but it has kind of the built-in safety where the cue ball can come up this way behind those balls, and the 2 balls could probably be hanging out here somewhere if she wanted to go for it. But she might just roll the 2 ball past the 9 for a safety, and that's what she's doing. She's not doing anything crazy. Nice shot. Yeah, I didn't think she was actually going to go for the 9.
Drew
nice
down
hit. Oh,
Callie.
oops, wrong one.
Yeah, we're only playing cue ball fouls on this tournament.
Yeah, we're not ESPN. And I don't think we're doing a shot clock today either.
It may just be that if we get down to a final table, so probably starting the next round.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be doing automatic shot clock for the finals or only if it starts running slow. I'm not sure about that part.
Me neither. So, all right, it's a pretty good leave there by Guy Young. But Lena's got that back cut cluster safety again. The 9 ball may be in her favor if she gets it far enough behind it.
Right.
She can swing it far enough. Or
she's made the 7. All right, now what? Can she do the 2 ball straight up the table where the 2 ball goes straight up, cue ball comes this way?
Yeah, I was thinking that it would be perfect because the 6 and the 8 could actually be really helpful there, but I'd just be worried about hitting that 9 ball.
Yeah, that would be disastrous.
Right. And I don't know if she can hit the full 2, but she may be able to just hit it pretty full, have it go 2 rails, and then send it on the other side of the other short rail there. Just create some distance. But she's got a center low cue, so didn't like it.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what to do here, and neither is she. Look at that look. She's going for it. She gonna get safe? Gonna get lucky? She is. Well, she was playing safe the whole time. That's the hard way.
But see, it's so interesting to see what they see, right? I mean, we're guessing up here, right? And then they actually end up surprising us. So really good leave there.
Yeah, she was like, "Screw it! I don't see any easy safeties. I'm just gonna go for it. Maybe I'll get lucky. Something good will happen."
Yeah, we're all lucky here, right?
Nice hit.
Good.
And she has left this just about dead straight, so there's no way to get back for the 5. She probably have to just draw back a few inches
I mean,
for a bank.
if she's gonna go offensive, even though it's kind of flat, because she has a stroke to do it. If she plays the right side of the pocket,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like hitting the rail first to swing it with top right. She may be able to bring it back up for the 5 in the lower left corner. But again,
maybe if
she's
I was
so aggressive that I wouldn't be surprised if she goes for it.
Maybe if I was like 3 feet closer to the ball, might try that.
Oh, you know what? No, I thought Guy Young was walking up. See, I was looking at my phone. It's Lena, so
Oh, never mind.
I rescind that guesstimate. Yeah.
Didn't like it.
No,
Oh, she's
Darn
not
it.
going to like this either. And can she get drawn this? Can she get under there with some bottom left to try to spin around?
I think she can, but so she's got half a ball, it looks like.
Now it looks like she's
She's
going
going-
follow. She's going to try to follow around the table, 4 rails, 3 rails around the table. That's a nice shot. Don't get on the rail. Okay, well, it's not on the rail. Oh, do I have the wrong score? Did I accidentally give a point to the wrong player? We're going to double check that score. I may have the wrong score. I may have accidentally given the point to the wrong player. And that is the case. I accidentally gave the point to the wrong player last game. 4-2, not 3-3. Sorry about that. So, thanks for setting me straight. Thanks for having my back. Anonymous message sender.
Thanks, Jeannie, if you hear us.
There's probably like 30 or 40 people in the chat room probably saying, yo, dude, you got the score wrong.
I know we're just
I just don't have the chat room up in front of me.
cracking too many jokes. It's my fault again, you guys. So
It's Eleanor's fault.
3rd strike, I'm out of here. So I better be good.
No, you're not getting out of here that easily. It's going to take more than
you s-
joke telling to get
Do you
out of
see
here.
her? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you see her laying up or? Oh, she went right around it. Good shot.
Nice shot. Yeah, she's in great position here. She's just trying to decide, where do you want to play the 8? She has, every pocket to choose from, just trying to decide
Nice and
which one does she
easy.
want to shoot it at.
Mm-hmm.
She chose nice and easy. Put the 8 in the opposite side. 9 ball will probably
Same
also
pocket.
go in the same pocket,
Mm-hmm.
if I had to guess.
Kelly's on the hill now.
All right, Guy Young extends her lead, 5-2 over Lena Kjorsvik. And in the other match, Kelly Fisher, 8-3 over Wei Su Chen. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Be sure to share that link with everyone. Let them know where to find us. Let them know we're online.
Yeah, I was happy to see the Railbirds here this week.
We're happy about that too.
It's nice to have a little bit more web presence. That's kind of where
So
everyone's.
if you guys are enjoying the live stream that we're bringing to you, go ahead and tell the WPBA and Soaring Eagle, let them know that you appreciate the work we did for them. That way, maybe we can come back again next time. Let them know you're happy with us. If you think we're doing a terrible job, well, just keep your mouth shut. I'm kidding. We welcome all feedback as long as it's done in a respectful way.
Oh man, sorry. While the ladies are racking here, Wei had a uncharacteristic miss here on the last 3 balls of our last 4 rather.
And that left it pretty nice for Kelly to
Yeah.
run these last 4 for the match.
Yeah.
She hasn't done it yet, but they're sitting pretty good for her. Well, the 6 to the 8, it could be a little tricky. But if she gets good on the 8, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get behind the 9 and don't scratch. Don't get behind the 9 and don't scratch. Ooh.
Pro side? Pro side?
Yikes.
Yeah, it was.
Can she see it or is she going rail first?
Nope. She was fine.
And she's not going to make her shoot it. Kelly Fisher defeats Wei Zhu Chen. That does eliminate Wei Wei from the tournament. Eliminate her in 5th place, I believe.
I think it's 4th. These are the last 4.
That might be
Jasmine
right.
and
yes, that is
Jasmine
right.
and Gerda.
That's
tied for
4th place because this
6th,
is hot seat match over here. So
Mhm.
yes, that eliminates her in 4th place. Yes, that is correct. And on our feature table, the referee is going to step in and do the racking from here, it looks like, since they're having such problems with it. And I think that was the last match that's going to be played on that table. I think the rest of them are going to be played on this table exclusively now.
I think you're right.
Because I think that's what we're down to now. We're down to just 3 players.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, I can probably shut off that live stream.
Good, because I can't do multitask. So.
Yeah, you got me putting up the wrong score and everything. You got me all messed up.
There's my 3rd strike.
No, you get 6 strikes.
Okay. Whew. Cool.
Yeah. See, referee, it's not so easy.
I don't want to do it.
He's like, here, let me step in here. Let me show you how this is done. 10 minutes later. See, that was easy.
Yep. There was a book or a video about like all the gaps and all the thing with the rack, like understanding the rack and stuff.
Joe Tucker, Racking Secrets DVDs.
Yeah, I should really
Yeah, it's
look into that.
it has some good info. Yeah, if you're serious about pool, which I suspect you are, you should
little bit.
you should check out those DVDs. They have some pretty good info. And that was a pretty nice break.
Very
3
nice.
balls in the break.
But that almost always happens, doesn't it? You make 3 or 4 balls and then you get nothing.
Mm-hmm. Safety
Except for maybe a 1-9 bank.
Safety on the 1 or 1-9 bank. What are we doing here?
It might be, if she can get it behind the 4, if she's comfortable with that, like a little top left or just left, to just throw the 1 a little bit and then maybe put the cue behind the 4 if she's brave enough to go for it. Would be definitely an aggressive shot here, being down 2-5. But we'll see what she decides.
I get the feeling she's going for this 1-9.
Yeah, just how she's cueing it, right? Oh.
Cue ball, cue ball. Oh, wow. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a jump shot.
We better.
I'm going to go out on a limb and make a prediction. that she's going to go get her jump cue.
I just hope she has room to cue it properly because it looks like she's right on that back rail. But it's Guy Young, so she'll make something happen. All right, we bet $1, so here's your $1. You win. Jump cue's out.
You thought she was going to try to
No,
shoot
that
into the point, sending the cue ball up into the air. Have the cue ball mass say once it lands into it.
Oh.
See
wow.
there? That was a good hit.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Great shot. Great shot.
Guy Young Kim 6-2
I mean,
over.
really unfortunate roll though for Lena.
That
she struck
was.
that really well. Good speed, you know.
But she played a good safe. She played the backup safety. She hit the cue ball nicely.
She did.
Just Guy Young made a nice shot to get out of it. All right, so while the referee deals with the rack, I'm going to tell you about the APA. If you're looking to get involved in the sport, an APA league is a grand place to start. Grand, not great, grand. From competing locally to the World Championship in Las Vegas, there's something for every level of the amateur player. Visit poolplayers.com to get started. They have a spring session leagues starting now throughout the U.S., Canada, and Japan. The APA is our promotional sponsor. They're letting us live stream on their page, on their Facebook Live, and their YouTube channel. Yeah, Kelly's a monster too. What country is Lena from? What flag is that on her glove?
Is it Sweden? Norway.
Norway.
It's Norway.
That looks like is that an Apple Watch?
Mm-hmm. I'd get too distracted if my watch was going off. I had to take my regular watch off yesterday because I was just I brought the wrong one. I was just feeling funky, so.
All right, how many people does it take to rack the balls? We got 3 people out there. Who else can we get over there?
I don't know if they've wiped them down already, but I had to wipe down the balls.
Hairdryer on the cloth.
Well,
we should go try
one, and then 2, just take that towel and wipe all the balls down, you know, because they get kind of yucky.
You're gonna bunk their heads together,
right?
Bunk.
Rebecca, it'll be a single race to 11 for the finals, not a true double.
That was an hour ago. We're behind.
Okay.
We're behind the
but
times.
yeah, no, I wanted to see the feedback on the format, so.
All right, dry break again. I blame the referee for that dry break.
He clearly didn't rack him well, so.
Obviously. It's because he rushed it.
All that pressure.
If he would have taken his time, he probably could have got a good rack.
10 more minutes. So, she going for this one ball? Back cut?
It looks like it.
Oh.
That was a tough shot.
It was. And have to hold the cue ball there, too.
Well, she's not going to leave much.
It is pretty natural, though, for a hook. She's going to have a safety to come back to when she gets back to the table.
I think just thin off it, just send the cue ball just straight down the table.
Mm-hmm. I know she wants to swing it, but that 6 ball may play kind of big, and then she'll leave it. She might be trying to block her behind the 2 or the 9. Let's see. Yeah, 9 ball.
Yep, behind the 9. You called it. Oh, and that 4 ball also came back out off the rail and back out in front of the 1.
Yep. I know a little bit about this game. A little bit.
You've seen it played on TV once.
Yeah,
You learned everything you know from watching our commentary, right?
Yeah. 2 rails. Oh.
Nice hit and stick. Can she see the 2?
I think she, yeah. Just got it, yeah.
Yeah, she can just see the 2. So it was a two-way shot. If she makes the 1, she's got a shot on the 2. And if she doesn't make the 1, she's looking good.
Yes, I mean,
At least that's how it worked out.
well, being down, coming down from like 2-6 is the testy shot. But I see her out once she pockets this 2. I see it's laying pretty good for her to do that. So get her back in line. Oh,
Yeah, that was a tough shot shooting
It
from the
was.
rail.
it was.
Is it going to get safe? No. She looks like she's pretty straight in on this, too.
Lena's got to be frustrated though, just trying to string
Yeah.
something together.
So I think draw this all the way back for the side.
Nice long draw shot. Yeah. Oh, she pulled up on that a little. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was so long.
All right, so gonna bring Lena back to the table with a nice shot on this 2 to get started with. She needs this. These balls are all sitting pretty nice. She needs to close up that gap a little in the score.
You see her going around or just
You
kind
know, I
of
was
doing
just
that
thinking about-
inside?
I was trying to decide,
Kinda
some
kill shot.
inside or come around 3 rails, and I kind of like the 3 rails on this one.
Yeah. But she hit that good.
But either way is good. The 3 rails probably would have got a little bit closer to that right side rail for a little less angle on the 4, but in this, so
Yeah, this one could either be a low 2 rail swing, but this, so the speed, you don't want to get too close to that long rail right and have to back cut the
yeah,
5.
I like the inside English because that keeps you on a better angle on the 5. Coming bottom right, come around 2 rails, you can overshoot your
hit
position, and
the 6 or the 9, right?
or you could hit the 6 or the 9, or you can just overshoot your position on the 5 and end up with a weird
With
angle on it.
that back cut, right?
Mm-hmm. So the inside English keeps you on the
Nope, she
right
swung it.
side.
Yeah.
That's
But that's what I was worried about. See how it keeps rolling? Yeah.
right.
She should be okay, though.
Yeah, she can come 2 rails around the 6, or even bottom right and draw it, I guess, if she wanted to. But she can follow this 2 rails around.
Yeah, looks like she's going forward.
Oh no.
You know, she's just waiting to string a rack. You know,
Mhm.
get the ball rolling. I think she's still uncomfortable a little bit.
That's nice speed.
Anywhere but straight on. Should be okay. Oh.
Yeah, Lena's been shooting so good. Yeah, she's got to be feeling frustrated that she can't put a rack together to put up a good fight against Guy Young.
Yeah, I'm sure she sees the finish line. You know, like the.
Ooh, put some spin on that ball. All right, Guy Young inches a little bit closer to the finish line, 7-2, race to 9. I'm Kevin Ross, being joined by Eleanor Collado.
Yeah, these races to 9, it's, you know, even though Guy Young's got a pretty substantial lead, these momentum shifts, we've seen them.
Yeah, Lena is not out of this.
We want a good battle here, right?
Yeah,
so.
We want to see her come back.
Yep.
We like hill matches.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of that all week.
There's been a lot of that.
Yep.
Tournament directors hate that.
I know.
They want every match to go
Bracket.
9-0.
Yeah.
9-0 with a lot of early 9 balls. Let's get this whole tournament done in one day.
I know these racks are, they're new, right? They're from Diamond. They are out of plastic, molded plastic. But
yeah.
I have to say, you know, I know they're not as sturdy as like the Deltas or the other racks, but the cut down of the noise has been great.
And that
not
is
that clanky.
That is the thing about especially the Delta 13 racks. Man, they are so loud.
They are.
They're ridiculously loud. Yeah, they're nice racks. You know, they're beautiful to look at, and they don't warp. You know, they're precision machined. You know, they're beautiful racks, but man, they're loud.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool for like the final day if the tournament director's doing it, but if you're playing next to it and you're really
you gotta
just easily distracted.
If you got a whole tournament full of Delta 13 racks, it's loud.
But I love those. You know, when they were doing the breast cancer awareness, that pink color they had was awesome.
Yeah, it was
great.
Yeah, those are beautiful. All right, she's made a ball on the break, but does not have an easy shot on this one to start with.
It looks like she's going for it. She's going to try to draw it back maybe for the low left, bottom left corner.
Is that going to stop right in front of the side pocket? Yep.
I know. I feel like if it, when it's one of those when it rains, it pours.
Yep.
She's trying to find her groove, and then she leaves Guy Young, things like this. So.
Getting on this 2 is not going to be easy.
It's almost like a. I mean, I don't know if she's trying to just draw it straight to that point, what she's looking at, or I see like a half a tip punch draw, maybe hitting that short rail and then pulling it back to right where the cue ball is now. But she's going high, so.
You're going to go high right, come around.
Yeah.
Oh, high left.
Can I get a roll here?
She got away with that, I think.
Well, just being able to see it, right? Because if she didn't nudge that 9, she could have been hooked there.
That worked out pretty nice.
Now she'll just go 1 rail to the 4.
Nice shot.
You know how Lena's got to be feeling defenseless, like she's just.
Do you ever get to the point where you start rooting for your opponent? I'm not saying Lena is, but sometimes,
Well, no, I think at this level, though, I love being challenged and pushed. And when you play world champs like this, you just want the best on both sides, I think, and it's not to say that no one wants to lose, but at least knowing that you won playing your best game and they had their best game. And then, you get those really epic battles with one another. We're all traveling from everywhere, every part of the world, and like we live for that, No one wants to lay it down and just give it away.
So she's got pretty straight. I don't know if she's dead straight or if she has just enough angle to follow 2 rails out of there.
She tried to. It's too flat. But this looks, if she's going to go for it, this looks like a decent combo.
Yeah, it's
not totally
almost
skewed.
in line.
And it's laying pretty well where she's going to have a decent shot on the 7 afterwards.
All right, Lena's got a chance. Nice shot. Big bounce. Big bounce. Oh, it's
not bad.
Kind of a big bounce.
Just want, get the games going, start feeling a little bit looser and let her stroke out a little. There you go. She
nice.
Hit that real good.
Oh,
good.
Slow down. All right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Making me nervous. You're making me nervous, kid.
All right. What do we say? Stop the bleeding?
Yeah. Good. Crowd's appreciative, showing their support. Yay, Lena. You can do it. So be sure to go to the WPBA Facebook and YouTube channels. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe. And do the same for the APA Facebook and YouTube channels. And then do the same for the Railbirds YouTube and Facebook channels. That's your homework. Every one of you. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do in exchange for watching Free Pool. Seems like a pretty good deal. All right, she's broken him nice, made a ball, but unfortunately does not have a shot on the one. There's no real easy place to push out to, really. She may call push out and shoot the 5-1 combination, leaving her, a long shot on the 2 next. And I think that's what she's going to do. Oh, she's going to kick it to 1. Try to kick it safe. Oh, that was a nice shot. Very nice. She's got her jump cue out. Oh, no. That's going to leave that nice for Guy Young. A nice shot on this one to start with. Come out for the 2. Yeah, these are sitting pretty nice. She just wanted to check her angle where she wants to be on the 4, on the 3 to get to the 4. That's really going to be the key shot here. And that looks perfect.
She probably wanted a little bit more angle.
Yeah.
It's more of a, but it's
Yeah,
Guy Young,
it's-
so she's fine.
I think she can come just 1 rail straight down the table.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh,
Guess maybe she had to spin it a little bit more than she wanted to. Maybe she was a little bit too straight.
it looked like it a little
Maybe
bit.
trying to create a little more angle than was there. But she's, missed it good. Hasn't really left anything.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you play safe here? Just try to bank the 3 down the center of the table?
She may just be trying to lay it up behind the 5 there. But it's a really touchy shot. There it goes. Stop.
Nah, that's... She's not going to be happy with that.
No. She hasn't been able to really, warm up her stroke. So
Although if she's left it
touchy.
straight, in, it's going to be kind of hard for her to get to the 4. She can't put any draw on this. She might be able to elevate enough where she can kind of punch it over a little.
Yep. Called it.
But that's about all she can do. And that makes this shot at least 5 times more difficult.
That's all.
Nice
Hit it.
shot.
So good.
She hit that so nice.
Yep. It's a 2-rail draw. Draw it out.
See what's next, 4 and then 5 up
Center.
table.
Oh, she's going up. Center table.
Yeah, she could draw 2 rails. I kind of like just going straight up, 1 rail straight up.
Yeah, I think that's what she's doing.
Nothing wrong with
behind
drawing
it.
this. Nothing wrong with drawing this 2 rails either.
Yep, she's going up.
The 1 rail straight up could potentially,
She maybe-
the 6 ball might get in the way. She's going up to the right side of the 6.
Yeah, I think that's what she's doing. Past the side pocket, yep.
Hit that nice.
Center table.
Looks like she has just enough angle to get back to the middle of the table. So who did you play? Who did you play in this tournament?
I
I don't think we
let's
talked
see.
about that.
So my first match was with let's see here. So now you're testing my memory.
I'm going to see if you passed the test.
I believe I played Eugenia first. I think her last name's, I want to say it's Greek, so I won't get it. Played
Yeah,
Eugenia.
but I know who you're talking about. I don't know how to pronounce her last name either.
And then I played June Myers, but who was it before that? Because I won 2 in stage 2.
Mm-hmm.
It was Taruko, Kukuleli. So I played Eugenia, Taruko, Kukuleli. It took me out of stage 2, brought me into stage 3, where I drew June Myers, who was seeded 16 in the event. I went against her, and then I played Wei. Had my chances. I lost 9-7 to her, and then played Jennifer Beretta after that, and I lost Keys game.
Oh.
Right there. But both losses, if I just go home and tighten up a little, they're mistakes that they were simple. You know,
It always is.
it's not like I gave it away. It was just kind of like, well, I did give it away. Take that back. I did give it away because but it's great though. I loved it. I was pushed and challenged, and I haven't been that challenged in a while. So it was really nice to, really think about things a little bit harder than, it was good. It's always good to see these ladies here.
All right, so Lean has made a ball in the break. She does have a cut shot on this one to the corner.
I see her going for it. Just that 7 ball might.
7 ball might help.
Or hurt.
Or hurt.
It
could. It's a blessing and a curse. Oh, she's missed it.
I'm frustrated for her.
For her, yeah. We feel your pain, Lena. We've all been there. And nothing can go right.
Yeah, sure feels like that. Right. This is probably the only touchy shot if Guyung can get back in line here with from this 2 ball.
Looks to me if she can just roll it in, she'll have position for the 3 to that upper left corner.
Yeah, either that one or the top right, depending on how steep that is. But I think she can hit the ball enough to, yep. So that's the better shot of the 2. Now I don't know if she got on the wrong. She looks like she's on the wrong side of the 3, right?
Yeah, a little bit on the wrong side. I don't know that she wants to play the 4-9 combination. Maybe she can draw down for the 4 in the right side pocket.
Mm-hmm. High ball. 1 rail.
It looks like she's going to go 1 rail across.
And a lower left.
Nice stroke. Ooh, a little too much of a nice stroke. Is she going to get behind that 6? Oh, she might be. I think she might be behind the 6.
I think so.
Wow. I didn't even see that as a possibility. It's like, where'd that 6 come from?
She forced it so much that it must have been flat where she had to pop it. And then she hit it too good.
Yeah, she got a hold of that one.
Yeah, the way she's cueing it, it looks like she may want to, she's trying to just cluster it or sneak it between the 7 and the 8 to make it to the short rail. What part of the 4 she's going to connect with. Oh.
Nice hit. All right.
All
Good
right,
chance for Lena here to get another game.
capitalize, get another game on the board.
Yeah, if she can win this game and then get the next one, that might start to put a little bit of pressure on your opponent.
Yep.
Might slow him down a little.
Well, Young's actually shooting a little bit slower than I'm used to seeing her shoot. A
Right.
little bit more methodical. But I also haven't watched her for quite some time now. I know that
Mm-hmm.
not quite as fast as Kelly, but when she's in her groove, she usually gets in a good pace. But she's really been more methodical than I'm used to seeing her this match.
Ooh.
Man, another nail biter.
You're making us nervous.
I know. Well, like the nice thing though is if she just focuses on pocketing this, she doesn't have to put anything funny on the cue ball, straight up and down. Yeah. A lot of newer players don't really know how crucial that getting up and resetting
Mm-hmm.
really is. So
Nice shot.
it's good she really wanted to hit that instead of
Yeah, use the
playing it
second rail.
touchy. Mm-hmm.
Let the stroke out a little. Don't try to slow roll it.
Right.
Nice out, Lena.
Closing the gap.
Eight to 4. Race to 9. If she can win another game or two, so it'll start put some pressure on your opponent. And you start getting your own momentum going. Start building back up your own confidence.
Mm-hmm.
After those last few games, it kind of takes its toll on your confidence.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's especially if you have the rack won and ran out in your mind,
Oh yeah,
and then obviously the executing, they go hand in hand. But
yeah. You're already looking ahead to where do I want to be on the 9, and all of a sudden you look down. Oh, I rattled the 5. Oops.
right. Or the ball rolls too far, like we've seen, and your whole map is gone. So
It's like my GPS just shorted out.
or we're all champs in our heads, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we can run any rack anytime.
Right. All right. Yeah, another dry break. That was the #1 comment made about this table in particular. The breaks were coming up dry.
Probably because they're having such a hard time racking.
Or just pace. The new cloth.
Could be.
We're not seeing a lot really powerful breaks this week. So she's gone. She didn't want to mess with that. Is that the 5 ball with the 8 ball there? Yeah, so she's drawing. I just don't know if there's a pocket at the bottom right corner.
I don't know. She may have to be playing this
Yeah.
2-6 combination.
If she's going to go for aggressive shot, but with Young on the hill, I'm not sure if she's going to go for that.
And she may feel like she has to force it, has to make something happen.
No, I think she's looking at if she cuts it in the side where the cue ball's going to want to go.
Wow, that's a really thin cut.
Yeah, but no, it's not. Or is she stopping there to let the 2 ball move and
Maybe she's playing.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
she played your shot. Got a good leave there.
Can she bank the 2 out of there and leave the cue ball behind the 6?
Looks like it, unless she's going for the the 2 rail. Put a little spin in.
Yeah. 2 rails right into the back of the 6.
Oh.
Like that.
Looks like it's rolling out. No, she's got a half
I think
ball.
she's got it. I mean, I think she's got her hooked, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
She got her jump cue out. Nope. Regular cue. So I guess she can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she had her hooked. So she can probably see enough to make it in the side.
Yeah. Just nudge the 3 and.
Oh, she's just overcut it.
Well,
Oh, no, she was playing
good.
safe.
Two-way.
You thought she was cutting the 2 in the side? She was playing safe the whole way.
Well, again, why I'm in the box. I don't see that stuff.
It's an advanced shot. How do you like this booth they built for us?
I know. I saw your tent
It's like
here.
it's like a house.
Yeah.
they built this a house.
No, that's. I mean, this is what you needed, though. This is what you needed.
I mean,
'cause,
it's bigger than a studio apartment in New York.
well, I know I was probably a lot less expensive too. But and you got floor to ceiling windows.
We do.
Which New York wouldn't have either.
No, they just have
So-
like a little 2 foot by 1 foot window
Your prison window.
with bars on it.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so if Guyan kicks this as awesomely as we've seen her do, she could get shape there.
She'll
and
probably
say,
make the
"Ooh."
9. I was gonna say if she kicks as awesome as she has been, she'll probably make the 9, and she darn near did.
Oh well, yeah. I was only looking at the 2 in the corner with the with shape for the 3 on the side, but yeah. So okay.
She's got a nice shot to the side. Roll forward for the 3.
There it goes.
Nice shot. Yeah, I think the main issue here is the 4 to the 5. Or maybe even from the, well, at least right now, that's the immediate concern, is how to get on the 4 to get back for the 5.
Yeah, hopefully she can just have a natural angle on the 5 to just bring it straight up. So she'll have to see.
Yeah, she has nice little angle.
She draw back.
Well, I think she can cut it in the side and go to the end rail and back up.
Okay.
Or she might
Up
even
and
choose to shoot the 4 in the corner.
Mm.
Depends how she's feeling.
Right. But hopefully she just gets that a decent angle on the 5.
She's
so
going.
she
She's
can
going to
go
the corner.
past. Okay. Yeah, because then she can really shoot it too.
Nice shot.
Don't
Slow
get
down.
flat. Okay.
Oh, she's got angle.
And actually going this way, going forward, really make sure she has a better shot at missing the 7 ball.
Yeah,
For shape.
she'll
Yep.
helps her maintain angle on the 6 and stays completely away from the 7. That looks perfect. Just 1 rail straight across.
Yeah, and making sure she's on the right side of the 7.
Yep, she was lining up on the rail. What angle do I want on the 7? And you should actually do that. You should actually walk over to the rail and see where do you want to be. Don't just assume you know where you want to be when you're shooting the 6. Go have a walk around and actually have a look. Like Lena's doing.
Yeah, it's really It's really powerful, you know, you're mentally connecting, not only pocketing the ball, but actually really strongly
Get some angle.
visualizing.
Get some angle. Okay, she's got angle.
Yep. Should give her a little bit, you know, some confidence. And
then if she wins this game, she will have the break next.
nice. Good out.
Nice stroke. Yes, very nice out. Assuming she makes this 9.
I am going to assume.
You're going to go out on a limb, make that prediction?
All right.
All right. Here comes Lena making her comeback. How about a 9 on the break now? In one of the other 4 corners. Not
right,
the, not
yeah,
the
not the
two.
bottom.
All right, Lena with the break.
Of course, no decent shot.
Of course not. So is she gonna pull out her jump cue and go all offensive here? Yes, she is. She's got her jump cue in hand.
That's her best shot. You got to do or die. Guns blazing.
Absolutely. Come out firing.
All right. Yeah, if she hits this on the right side of that too, it could swing and
Oh, get out of there, cue ball. Get
Okay.
out of there, cue ball. Because she made the 7, so she would have got to stay at the table
Yeah.
at least.
Dang it. Well, the 2's laying funny. I mean,
Yeah.
it is ball in hand too. But,
And the 3 balls right there. Shoot the 2 in the corner, roll forward.
yeah. If the I'm assuming the 4 passes too. It looks like it does.
It looks like the 4 goes.
Yeah, she didn't even look at it, so I'm assuming she saw it earlier and just already knows that it's not a problem.
Yeah, looks like it goes. Plenty of room. Yeah, nice camera work there.
Two rail swing, top right, or a little
Just
stun, low stun.
little bottom left.
Yeah. All preference. Yeah.
Oops, wrong one. For the win. Guy and Kim. This was a side match. This was the hot seat. So Lena Kjorsvik still in the tournament. We'll be playing Kelly Fisher next. I'm not sure how much of a break they're going to be taking, but stay tuned. We'll have that match up soon. This has been a Railbirds production for the WPBA. I think Eleanor wanted to say something real quick.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. It was a
absolutely.
pleasure.
Oh, thanks for joining us. We
if
loved
you'll-
having you.
Yeah, if you'll have me back, I will. I would love to be part of that again in any future commentating events.
You're always welcome anytime.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. But I just wanted to say thanks everyone for, I guess, putting up with me. But
That was Lena.
Lena said either I sucked or she sucked. But I mean, so yeah, she's still in it. She's gonna go, regroup and come back. But thanks again for having me. It's been a pleasure. I just wanted to let everyone know, I am an aspiring pro. We all start from somewhere. So if you've liked what you've heard, if you want to follow me, find me on Instagram or Facebook. I do have a fan page on Facebook, and my handle on Instagram, it's just my full name, Eleanor Collado. And again, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the WPBA, the Railbirds, and really caring about women's professional pool. So thanks for having me.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Thanks for joining us. All right, and we will be back with the next match soon. So be back soon.